did you think of life in prison? Well, like everyone, I had certain preconceptions. I expected it to be a degrading, demoralizing experience. And I'm sorry to say I was absolutely right. The conditions inside were positively appalling.
Yay, Helen!
How did you find the other women? Equally appalling, I'm afraid. All I can say is God help the decent citizens of this country if that collection of killers, thieves, and perverts is ever let loose on society. I formed the impression that most of them actually enjoyed it in there, and no sooner are they released than they commit another crime, are caught, and sent straight back in again.
She didn't say anything about my baby. No.
Oh, come on, Lizzie. I've always been your friend. You know that. Well, I gave you the compact, didn't I?
Only when that woman did the dirty on you.
Next. I wasn't really sucked in. I was just playing along. It was all Bee's fault.
Mrs. Davidson wants to see us in her office.
Oh, Lizzie.
I can understand the way they feel. I mean, I got involved in her projects myself.
Oh. Sit down. Well, it seems Helen Masters has left us with a bit of a problem. How are the women this morning?
Brooding. I think they're all feeling pretty much let down.
Well, it's their own fault. They were stupid enough to think she could have changed things.
Well, it's not just the feeling of being let down. I think it's more a question of having let themselves be conned.
Well, we can't let them simmer for too long. Has anyone any suggestions?
Yes, we've got to find a way of keeping them busy. Give them something to think about apart from themselves.
Well, how about more sport? I mean, I know we've used it before, but it does get rid of aggressions.
It'd do more good if you just warned the ringleaders. Once they stop their sulking, well, the others will follow.
Oh, I don't think that's the answer. But whatever we do, we have to stop these pent-up feelings from exploding.
You and me weren't fooled, were we, Frankie? Nah, and they're meant to be the smart ones. We got more brains than a lot of them put together.
Yeah, followed that Helen Sheila around like sheep. She promises them the world and she spits in their eye. They even forgot who their old friends were.
Yeah, well, I always knew B. Smith was 2 cents short in the dollar, but little Miss School Teacher.
Oh, well, you can have these too if you like, Frankie.
Coming back home, are you?
You're an idiot, Doreen. Can't you see she's just using this to get you on side? You're a bloody fool.
I am not. You're the fool, B. Oh, well, you're the one who got us doing things for that woman, and all the time she was just laughing at us.
All right, so I was conned, weren't we all? I didn't force you to go along with her. And what about Lynn Warner? You all thought she was guilty. And it took Helen Masters to get her off, and then you all thought she was the aunt's pants.
So what? Warner might have been innocent of one thing, but what about being raped, eh? But she led the bloke on, got everything she deserved.
Since when have you started siding with the blokes? Your kid brother making you feel something for men?
You shut your filthy mouth.
Shut up, both of you.
Well, yeah, I forgot we shouldn't talk about men in front of hot pants, not since she lost her bloke.
Oh, Marilyn's okay. She never hurt anyone.
I'll finish this, love. Why don't you hop out for a bit? Do you good.
Mum, I'm not going out.
They'll forget about you soon, love.
Oh, with this getting bigger every day.
Well, if you stay cooped up here, they'll really think you've something to hide.
Oh, let them. They're talking behind my back anyway, pointing at me like I'm some kind of freak or dirty. Oh, I don't know why I came back.
Well, if you can't turn to your father and me, who can you turn to? We love you.
I know.
Oh, yes. There's someone outside, said he's a friend of yours.
Who?
Oh, well, I don't know, just said he's from Melbourne. Come in.
Hey, Lynn.
Doug!
Oh, when Doug Parker says see you around, he means it, right?
Right. They only know I wrote to a boy in prison. I didn't tell them who it was. Doug, they'll hit the roof if they found out you've been inside.
So what do I tell them?
I don't know, make up something, anything.
And what'd they say about that?
Oh, they're coming. They don't talk about it much. Mum made up some stupid story about my husband dying, how sad it is he didn't live to see his child. I think she's starting to believe it herself. Rape is something that happens to other girls. Oh, this is Doug Parker, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Warner. Pleased to meet you.
How you going, son?
Good.
I'll make a cup of tea.
Well, then, take a seat.
Thanks.
So, you met my daughter in Melbourne, eh?
Yeah, you might say we live next to each other.
Doug lived close to the Bentleys. He used to deliver the meat.
His brother's got a butcher shop, see, and I used to help him out now and then.
You knew about Lynn then?
Being inside? Oh, yeah, sure. I used to visit her. But I never doubted truth would out.
Well, how long are you staying in Riverton?
Oh, I've just got a few days off work, Mrs. Warner. Just thought I'd pop in and see how Lynn was getting along.
Well, it hasn't been easy for her.
No, well, that's the trouble with the world. Even if you're innocent and been inside, they never let you forget it.
Well, you got a place to stay while you're in town, son?
Oh, I'm staying at a pub.
Wouldn't think of letting you stay at a pub. Any friend of Lynn's is a friend of ours. We got a room.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mr. Warner.
Detective Lang.
Oh, Miss Bennett.
I was just told someone from consortium wanted to interview one of the girls. I wasn't expecting you.
Yes, well, I was only put on the case last night. What can you tell me about Marilyn Mason?
Oh, she's in and out of here for prostitution, porn movies, that sort of thing.
Is she likely to give us any names, people she worked with?
Oh, I doubt it.
What type would she be?
Pretty dumb, but she thinks she knows it all.
Any weaknesses, you know?
Yes, just one. Eddie Cook.
Get out of it, Lizzie, it's mine. I want it. Oh, get your own piece. Give us it. Stop it, you rip it. I will if you don't give us it. Be!
Oh, get lost, Lizzie. Stay where you are, Lizzie. Go and scrounge something else for yourself.
Why should she? It's just as much hers as it is Mason's.
She can't even sew. I want to cut it up and make hankies.
You just leave. Why should today be different?
Look, this is between them two. Why don't you just pull your head in?
You want to try and make me...
Doyle, we've got a visitor. Anyone wanting to see the doctor, line up outside his office in 1 minute. He wants to see you after sick call, Karen.
Give our love to your brother, Frankie.
Someone to see you, Mason. I wouldn't get too excited about it. It's a detective from Consorting Squad. Or did you think it was your boyfriend?
I've got nothing to say to a cop.
He'll soon make short work of you. Now get moving.
Bitch.
Okay. Who's got to see the doctor?
How's it feel to be without a man, Mason?
You should know, Miss Bennett.
Since when do you smoke?
Used to sneak him in up at the home.
Stunt your growth.
Thought I saw Dad the other day. Wasn't him, but just some old drunk.
At least they've got something in common.
You ever think about Mum much, Frankie?
No.
I do. Well, sometimes. Wonder why she stayed with him. Always getting drunk, bashing her up.
Too scared to leave him.
You weren't. You would have killed me if you hadn't taken me with you.
Might have killed him first.
Must have been a real drag bringing up a kid brother, eh?
No.
But I'll make it up to you. I swear.
You just keep your nose clean, that's all.
Frankie, I won't be able to come visit you for a while. I got a job on a farm near Walla. Leaving today. It sounds great. I couldn't just pass it up. And I'll be able to learn all about farming and stuff. So when you get out, we'll be able to get our own little place.